Now, in a world riddled with misconceptions and systemic biases, one courageous woman dares to shine a light on the uncomfortable truths buried within her own ancestry. Welcome to my channel. Subscribe, like, and don't forget to be part of this conversation. Now, in this powerful video, we witness a palm color woman's unyielding resolve as she exposes the deep-seated stereotypes that have plagued the perception of Black people for generations. With unwavering conviction, she confronts her fellow palm color individuals, urging them to acknowledge the origins of these damaging stereotypes and the role their ancestors played in perpetuating them. Now, through heartfelt reflection and unwavering honesty, she dismantles the misconceptions that have fueled fear, prejudice, and injustice. So join me in this video as she shares a lot of things about palm color people. I will be right back.
I am so sick of people not saying nothing, but I'm going to come on here and say many things. Y'all want to sit here and continuously say that Black people are criminals, that Black people are angry, that Black people are ghetto, that Black people are not safe to be around, that even Black people are different than us. If you feel this way, think about who made them be like this. You see, people did. You made them fear for their lives. They can't even feel safe on a day-to-day basis. You've made them grow anger because of what you've done to their bloodline, to their families, even to them. What more do you expect them to do? Sit back and allow you guys to control their lives? They already can't feel comfortable and live normal in their daily lives. If they're not getting talked about or shamed, then they're having trouble finding a job just because of their skin color. If not that, then they're being put in jail for something that they didn't do or something that they had to do. And then they are being accused wrongly because the law system is jacked if your skin is a little darker than. If not that, then they are being looked at the wrong way. Or if they look at somebody the wrong way, they're getting anything they say or do is wrong in your eyes. How could people who look so much alike and bleed the same blood as us be hated so much? Just how? You freaks have caused this turmoil in this world. You've caused the division. You've caused the hate. For what? For you to act like you're some type of god? That you are any better than a different skin tone. In my eyes, I love everybody. I see all of us the same because my eyes are colorblind. Because I have the love of God in me. And when you have the love of God in you, there could be no room in your life. This world is evil and all the people who are demented are of it. Stop this crap, please, I beg of you. Love one another like God loves us. Choose God. And if you have God in you, you will not have you. You will love everybody. But this mess needs to end. It needs to end quickly because I'm sick of nobody's different. Black people are the same as us. We are all the same. Stop hating on people because they're a little darker than you. Stop it. So let me get this right. We've sung a song and an anthem for our whole lives that was a lie. Home of the free? We're not free. We won't ever be free. And y'all got this land for free because you stole it from the African Americans and Native Americans. This was not our land. So y'all started off as thieves. The government and the judicial system is crooked. They thieves too. They arrest you and you're stuck in the jail cell or prison. You're not free. You won't get free. Especially if your skin tone is a little darker, you're not getting free. They'll keep you until they can't keep you no more. Like, that's how jacked up this whole land is. It ain't free. That song is an embarrassment. Like, it's an embarrassment. This whole world is a lie. The government's a lie. Everybody lies. Like, I just can't believe we sung that song our whole lives growing up and it was all a lie. Because this whole world it's fake. The people in it's fake. Like, they keep so many secrets from us. The government hides so much. It's ridiculous. They do things dirty behind the scenes. Like, this is not no land of no free. It's the land of the enslaved. The land of the enslaved. The land of the prisoners. Because we are prisoners in our own world. And it's worse when you're a little darker, then you're really a prisoner in your own world. You can't even live a regular life. Like this, don't anybody want to come over here because it's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment, is the truth. It's scamming, lying, thieving, and crooked. That is my little chat for today. Let me come back on here and say something. We are not all the same. From the beginning, black people didn't have slaves, which they could have because they did own the land. But Europeans outnumbered them and did them dirty. Black people did not get a thrill out of killing, manipulating, and causing people to have fear. Black people do not hold people down and beat them with whips, them burn crosses in their yards, and set their houses on fire. Black people does not discriminate when hiring. I haven't seen any black Karens. If given more opportunities, many businesses and lands would be owned by black people. Black people do not get excited out of holding somebody down where they stop breathing. We aren't all the same in that aspect, but God chose each and every one of us to be His children. He would want us to love one another, to bring down the walls and see with His eyes, because with His eyes, it's all love. And if you want to come on here and comment, then that means that you're coming on here having hatred and you want to comment with hatred. That lets me know that you are the one that, if you have to come on here and comment and say something evil, that means it's speaking to you, like, because you're that person. I am coming on here to speak the truth to all of the Christians who have been lied to. Sorry to bust your bubble, but Jesus is not. All y'all have pictures of Him on your walls, acting as if he ain't. All the textbooks showing all the people in the Bible, they ain't white. It's all a lie. All the supremacy, all changed it all to make it as if people rule the world. But Jesus is actually black. If you read in the Bible, His hair is like as wool. Only black people have wool. And if you read, He was a Galilean Jew. Back then, the Israelites, their origin, or they were black. So, all the people in the Bible that you know of, Noah, Jonah, Moses, Adam, all of them were black. All the people in the Bible were Israelites, and they were all black. And whenever the Israelites, they hooked up with black Hamites, and the Hamites were Egyptian women. So black Shemites intermarried with black Hamites, and the Hamites were Egyptian women, and that gave rise to Arab nation. So Jesus was a Galilean Jew. He was an Israelite, and he was black. all the people in the Bible was black. All of y'all have been lied to. And a lot of Christians are constantly lied to. There's so many fake Christians out there. Like, how can a Christian who really loves the Lord and has God inside of him, how can he be, how can that be? How is this whole world made up of Christians, but all of them are mostly? That's why there's so many black people getting and dying out, because all these fake Christians out here are them. How can you teach your kids that black people are different when we are all humans? How can you teach your kids to not like black people? Why? Because you're jealous of them? Why? Because you have fear of them? Because you guys have fear of them because you made them get angry. You made them be strong because they knew if they didn't be strong, they couldn't fight against y'all, or they couldn't go against y'all, because you've had so much anger towards them. For what reason? Because they're darker than a person? Because they're a few shades darker than y'all? I don't see any of y'all as Christians, because if you have God in you, then you have the love of God. What's sad is there's so many churches all around the world and they won't even let a black person walk in. That tells me right there, you guys ain't no Christ followers. You don't have the love of God in you. If you did, you'd love every single human being. You would love every person there was on this earth. So why don't y'all Christians, or so-called Christians, get it together? Read. Love people. Make a difference. Go out and tell all these people that we are supposed to love one another. Stop. It's enough. It is enough. A lot of people didn't choose to be black. And you know what's sad? Is they shouldn't have to feel bad because they're black. God chose them to be black. They were born to be black. And they're only a few shades darker than us. We all bleed the same blood. This needs to end now. Wake up, y'all. Look at your history. Jesus was not.
You know, I have been dating black men since I was 14. And used to, people would always say, what, you're getting with black men because of they size, that they endowed. And I would always look at them like, something's wrong with these people. But it is crazy talk, because black men are not all endowed at all. Most of them I met were normal size, or even less than normal size, actually. And yes, I've met some that was endowed, but very few. Very few. So I was just coming on here to say that's a lie. Like, people always say, oh, you know, all the black men are endowed. All of them's got a big pack. No, they don't. No, they don't. Very few that I met have. But I know there is men who are very well endowed. I know there's probably tons of them. But I'm just saying that was a statement. And I'm just saying it's not true. Like, with me and meeting men since I was 14, that's 25 years. 25 years. Well, 26 years, actually. And I've met very few. Very few. Anyways, have a great day.
Now, the poignant revelations made by this palm color woman in the video unveils a stark truth that resonates deeply with societal realities. Her courageous stance in addressing the pervasive stereotypes towards black people often perpetuated by palm color individuals, is commendable and speaks volumes about the necessity for introspection and accountability. Her assertion that many stereotypes about Black people stem from the actions and attitudes of palm color ancestors is a sobering reminder of the historical injustices and systemic inequalities that continue to shape our world today. The acknowledgement of the role palm color individuals have played in creating an environment of fear and insecurity for Black communities is a crucial step towards fostering understanding and empathy. Moreover, her critique of the notion of America as a land of freedom, particularly for those with darker skin tones, strikes a chord with the harsh realities faced by marginalized communities. By highlighting the legacy of theft and oppression upon which America was founded, she challenges the myth of a meritocratic society and calls for re-evaluation of our collective values and priorities. Her assertion that hatred towards Black people stems from jealousy is a poignant reflection on the deep-seated insecurities and prejudices that underlie racism. By confronting these uncomfortable truths head-on, she encourages people to confront their own biases and actively work towards dismantling systems of oppression. Now, by addressing the stereotypes perpetuated by palm color individuals towards Black people, she sheds light on the deeply ingrained biases that continue to shape perceptions and perpetuate systemic injustices. She poignantly emphasizes the intergenerational trauma inflicted upon Black communities by the actions of palm color ancestors, highlighting the need for acknowledgement, reconciliation, and reparative justice. Her recognition of the pervasive fear and lack of safety experienced by Black individuals on a daily basis underscores the urgent need for systemic change and social reform. Her critique of the myth of America as a land of opportunity and freedom challenges the dominant narrative and exposes the inherent inequalities embedded within the fabric of society. Her assertion that hatred towards Black people stems from jealousy adds a nuanced perspective to the discourse on racism, highlighting the complex interplay of power dynamics, privilege, and insecurity. By acknowledging the root causes of racism, she encourages introspection and accountability among palm color individuals and fosters dialogue towards reconciliation and healing. Overall, this palm color woman's video serves as a powerful testament to the enduring legacy of racism and oppression, while also offering a glimpse of hope for a more just and equitable future. Her words challenge her fellow palm color people to confront their own biases, dismantle systems of oppression, and work towards a world where every individual is valued, respected, and empowered to thrive. Now, firstly, historical evidence overwhelmingly supports the notion that many of the negative stereotypes associated with Black people were propagated and reinforced by palm color individuals and institutions. From the era of colonialism and slavery to the present day, racist ideologies have been systematically disseminated through media, education, and other societal institutions controlled predominantly by palm color individuals. For centuries, Black individuals have been depicted in literature, art, and popular culture as inherently inferior, violent, and morally corrupt. Now, these harmful portrayals have perpetuated stereotypes that continue to shape perceptions and interactions between palm color people and Black individuals today. Moreover, the legacy of slavery and segregation in the United States, as well as other forms of racial oppression around the world, has had profound effects on the socio-economic status and opportunities available to Black communities. Discriminatory policies and practices such as redlining, Jim Crow laws, and mass migration have exacerbated disparities in wealth, education, and access to healthcare, further reinforcing negative stereotypes. The psychological impact of systemic racism on Black individuals cannot be understated. Constant exposure to derogatory stereotypes and experiences of discrimination has contributed to feelings of self-doubt, low self-esteem, and internalized racism within Black communities. By acknowledging the role that palm color individuals have played in perpetuating stereotypes about Black people, they can begin to unravel the complex web of systemic racism and work towards meaningful change. It is only by confronting and dismantling the systems of privilege and oppression that uphold these stereotypes that they can truly create a more equitable and just society for all individuals, regardless of race or ethnicity. Now, one crucial aspect to consider is the concept of othering, wherein dominant groups construct negative stereotypes about marginalized groups to justify their own superiority and maintain power structures. Throughout history, palm-color individuals have employed various mechanisms to dehumanize and vilify Black people, portraying Black people as inherently dangerous, lazy, or unintelligent. Now, these stereotypes were perpetuated through literature, art, scientific theories, and other cultural mediums controlled by palm-color individuals. Moreover, colonialism and slavery played pivotal roles in shaping these stereotypes. European colonizers and slave owners systematically dehumanized and exploited Black individuals to justify their subjugation. These oppressive systems railed on the perpetuation of stereotypes to justify the brutal treatment of Black people and maintain control over Black people. The legacy of segregation and discrimination in institutions such as education, housing, and employment further reinforced negative stereotypes about Black individuals. Discriminatory policies, practices, limited opportunities for social and economic advancement, perpetuating the cycle of poverty and inequality. Still do, actually. Media representations have played a significant role in perpetuating stereotypes about Black people. Mainstream media often portrays Black individuals in limited and negative roles, reinforcing harmful stereotypes and erasing the diversity and complexity of Black experiences. Now, there's no lie detected in everything she said. Everything she said is the truth, and this is something that we all know. We have been talking about this. Palm-color people made Black people the way they are today, and they want to act surprised when Black people look angry or are angry. But what do my viewers have to say about what she was talking about? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.